This is tutorial number 108, and it covers how to use the linear pattern sketch feature within SOLIDWORKS. Now to start off, let's open up a new part file. Let's click File, click New, click Part, click OK. Now in this tutorial, what we're going to be doing is using the linear pattern sketch feature, and it's pretty much exactly the same as using the linear pattern feature and the linear pattern assembly. So really it's the same. There's just a couple differences and drawbacks. The only drawback I really see compared to the other ones is that when you're using the linear pattern sketch, you're only able to do it about the X and Y and then rotate it whichever way you want it to be. Compared to when you use like the linear pattern feature, you're able to just click a line and it'll feature along that line, so it can be on an angle or whatever it is. So to start off, let's click Sketch and let's sketch out on any plane, just a profile, a unique one that you don't really want to duplicate yourself. Alright, and once you have it, now we're going to use a linear sketch, the linear pattern sketch, and we're going to pattern this sketch about. So let's click Tools, Sketch Tools, Linear Pattern, and you can see in the Entities to Pattern that the arc is selected. So now let's do, you can either select one by its own or you can do them all. So let's click all of them. And then you can see that the green is the original and that the yellow is what's going to come out. So in here, let's change this to 100 and let's make this 5. So now you can see each of the sketches moving out. Let's make it a little bit more so they're not touching. And so you're able to change the distance. It's along the X axis and the number of instances. You're also able to change the angle. So if we let this go up, everybody moves up. If you bring it down, everything's going to move down. So it's up to you wherever you want it to be. So you can just rotate it around there. Click OK. And the cool thing with this, compared to when we did the copy, was when we use the copy, if we change this feature here, anything on here, it would not affect the other copies. So if we change this guy here, everybody's changes. So it's just a cool thing that whatever you do to the beginning one is going to copy through to the rest. So click Control Z, go back to when you just had one, and let's do another one around the Y. So click Linear Pattern, click all the sides again, and for the X, to get rid of it, put it down to 1. So now there's nothing going on the X, and when you put this up to 2, you're going to see that it's going up the Y. So let's increase the distance. We'll make 5 of them, and you can see that it's going up the Y, and you're able to change the angle and it'll move around. Click OK, and now you've used it in the Y direction. Now let's go back to the original again, and this time we're only going to do a section of it. So Sketch Tools, Linear Pattern, and this time let's just linear pattern these ends here, and let's make the distance, and we'll make 5 of them. And if you go back, you can see that you've made 5 of them going around. So click OK. And why you would maybe want to do this is that if each of them are going to be specific and different, so you have the same kind of like opening there, but each one is going to have a different kind of backing. But they still contain the same basic opening. So that's another way you might want to pattern. Alright, and that concludes our tutorial on how to use the linear pattern sketch feature within SOLIDWORKS.